Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I am Yaneshwari Agrawal and I am conducting a series of interviews with CEOs and founders of several innovative startups in India. In today's interview, I will be talking to Mr. Gautam A, Managing Director of Pitch&North Consulting Private Limited. He is an alumnus of IIM Calcutta and also he is a merit holder from Belbin, UK. Pitch&North Consulting is a niche strategy firm which provides management consulting services exclusively for the sales and service verticals of its client firms. Typical examples of work undertaken are providing advice on a major go-to-market blueprint, developing and executing a plan to restructure a sales and service force, and providing advice on a key account management plan, etc. Pitch&North Consulting is based in Pune and has ongoing plans to set up offices in Ahmedabad and NCR, Delhi. So let's get ahead and know more about it.
Hello, good evening, sir. I'm
Hi
Ganeshwari
Ganeshwari,
Agrawal.
good evening. How are you doing?
I'm good, sir. What about you?
I'm fine. Thank you so much.
Sir, I would like to request you to please introduce yourself to our viewers.
Yes. Before I do that, I would like to begin this discussion with two simple yet beautiful words, and those words are thank you. Thanks for having me represent my firm, the Pitch&North Consulting, on this prestigious platform. Also, a big thank you to Shishir, you and the entire team for the confidence that was displayed in our ability as a potential game changer in the consulting domain. A quick brief about myself. My name is Gautam, and I've been a career consultant throughout. As the strike force leading this wonderfully brilliant firm, I oversee multiple engagements for multiple clients. It is my responsibility to maintain long-term relationships with more senior tenured clients and the entire client firms. I, alongside my team, we advise clients in terms of the types of work that might be most relevant and useful, outline the scope of our work with their teams, and of course, manage the request for proposals, RFPs. I am also accountable for the work we do and the impact we deliver. That's very important, the impact that we deliver. Because we as a team believe impact always trumps intent. I also remain involved in daily problem solving and help my brilliant teammates solve the toughest parts of each client challenge. More recently, I have also taken upon myself the role of a mentoring who mentors junior tenured colleagues. So that's about it.
So, sir, how did you come up with the idea of your startup?
Yes, I'll have to honestly say that statistically the odds against launching a consulting firm are formidable. Let's accept that. Having said that, a firm that has a pronounced emphasis on three things: talent, customer centricity, and core principles, I personally believe is the one which is most likely to succeed. So we here literally etched these three into our DNA and took the proverbial leap of faith. And yes, the Lord either cushions your fall or teaches you to fly. He taught us to soar. His blessings are the wind beneath our wings. My firm belief that cutting-edge frameworks, best industry practices, and tools and techniques shouldn't be only accessible to those firms with deep and huge pockets is what drives us. Our client firms are typically those who have an exceptionally forward-thinking top management. Still, they aren't the blue chips yet. That yet is crucial.
So, what was the most difficult part in the early stages of your company's growth?
I wouldn't say difficult. That's an interesting question, yes. But it was more of a situational thing for us. If you remember, the pandemic struck, and to give you a quick background about where we come from, we incorporated this firm in the October of 2019. The first client pitch was rolled out in Jan 2020. The first client came on board in Feb 2020, and then the pandemic struck. Everything was downhill. If I can say, we literally hit the road running. I foresaw very early that the classroom workshops would need to be tailored for an online clientele, and that prediction, luckily for all of us here, has come true. We had the advantage of moving first in the market and, of course, of an educated and a calibrated guess. And today, me and all of us are happy that it worked.
So, what was the gap in the market that you identified?
Yes, as I said, that I've been a career consultant throughout. Now, having worked closely with the decision makers and the individuals who get in the bread and butter for any company, which is nothing but the sales and the service functions, I realized two things very early on in my career. Number one, The gap between the strategy of any firm and its operating model is huge. Very few people have been able to bridge that space. Execution capabilities of a company, irrespective of its scale and size, they remain elusive. Now, what happens is this aggravates the existing problems. It creates arbitrary or disconnected reactions, and of course, it breeds organizational confusion. Now, the sales and the service executives who are under tremendous pressure to respond more quickly to rapidly changing competitive circumstances are more likely to adopt what we call a spray and a pray approach. A few lucky strikes here and there and nothing much. The output in terms of sales results and revenue won't change if the inputs in terms of industry-leading frameworks, top management matrices, and various tools do not change. Most companies either carry on with the existing sales and service procedures and pray for a miracle to happen on their balance sheets, or then simply cannot afford to hire a sales specialist firm, which possibly can change the game.
So, can you please explain your business model?
Yes. Now, when we speak of a business model, we'll have to think of three things: customer segments, value proposition, and channels. We have a mass market business model with no significant differentiation between customer segments. What we do is we target our offerings at businesses, non-profits, governments, and non-government organizations who desire to have management consulting services. Our value proposition is basically of two things: deep domain expertise and innovation. That's our primary value proposition: deep domain expertise and innovation. So we'll typically have the most tried and tested tools and techniques, the best industry frameworks, and a brilliantly and organizational dislike for off-the-shelf offerings. So every single client workshop that we do is replete with case studies, role plays, and simulations. And number three, channels.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So, who are your targeted customers?
Well, that's an interesting question, Ganeshwari. We cater to three primary segments: corporate firms, retail entities, and education. Our business offerings across all these three entities are designed to develop problem-solving workshops for client firms. Now, we have a twin axis around which our solutions are offered: customized, bespoke solutions and open calendar solutions, which are throughout the year. Now, these typically are impact interventions, which are non-residential workshops for the sales and service teams. To give you some examples of the work that we have been doing for client firms, you could think of strategic sales negotiations, high-impact presentation skills, selling value. Could be a few of the examples that we are currently rolling out for our client firms. For the retail segment, we have ventured into stock market trading. We conduct focused live workshops on FTTs, which is fixed time trades and intraday trading. Our newest initiative, education, caters to the schools, IB, ICSE, CBSE, and state boards. Now, what we are doing here is we are leveraging our corporate experience and helping the students scale up their performance. So you could think of presentation skills, you could think of building habits, you could think of interpersonal behavior, all for the student community. We're reaching out to the heads of educational institutions to get us on board pronto. Before I come to that, let me tell you the motto that we have taken onto us, which is for the next normal: elevating customer experience excellence. So any firm or a company which has a sales and service function can access our solutions, which means, in simple terms, every single company is a potential client for us, especially those companies who wish to hire brains on demand, sales expertise, simply because their internal resources possibly are stretched at the moment, and also because they wish to have an objective. That's it.
Okay. So, what are the three unique things that make you better from your competitors?
Okay, that's an interesting question. Very simply put, I would say what makes Pitch&North Consulting slightly better than the competition is deep domain expertise, brilliant team, both on-site and back-end. I'm blessed, and best-in-class investments. So deep domain expertise, brilliant team, and best-in-class investments, I would say, are three USPs of Pitch&North Consulting.
Okay. Sir, I would like to know what do your targeted customers? Why do your targeted customers choose your company? Repeatedly, why will they repeatedly approach you?
Okay, you'll have to ask my client firms regarding that. All right. I think, simply put, most of our existing client firms, they have heard a good word of mouth about us. We as a philosophy abstain from advertising our services. Our good work, I personally and very strongly believe, is a wonderful ambassador. Having said that, as I previously mentioned, quite a few companies hesitate to bring on board a sales consulting firm owing to the budgetary constraints. We have taken away that hurdle and done that marvelously well. To give you an example, I will not be quoting any figures here, you would understand why, but just to give you a rough back of the envelope calculation, our 2-day workshops, for example, would have an investment matrix that is typically 30 to 35% less than our most well-known competitors. We have managed to marry most contemporary content with best-in-class investment. As our tagline proudly declares, which we wear on the sleeve, impact always trumps intent. Impact is greater than intent.
Yes, sir. So why should a job applicant work with you?
Okay, why would a job applicant work? Interesting question again. What I have heard over and over again from my team are 3 things why people join Pitch&North Consulting. Number 1, we are exceptional people, and I proudly declare it. We are exceptional people. Number 2, we work on few of the challenging projects in the industry. And number 3, ongoing training excellence. So just to give you a brief overview of all these 3. We have a rigorous recruitment process that usually results in the hiring of excellent consultants across the industry. In many cases, it will be your colleagues you learn the most from when you work for us. Challenging projects, I think when you work for us, you are guaranteed to work on some of the most exciting and challenging problems in the industry. This would entail some intense critical thinking, of course, and hard work. It also, at the end of the day, is a rewarding experience. Ongoing training excellence, ongoing mentorship and training makes my firm a great place to work. We place a great emphasis on continual learning and improvement for all the employees, including me. Mentorship programs, both formal and informal, provide excellent opportunities to learn. So there you have it, why people should join us. Exceptional people, challenging projects, and ongoing training excellence.
Yes. So, sir, if it wasn't your company, what would be you doing right now?
Oh, if it wouldn't have been for my company, what I would be doing right now? All right, I need to think about it. So you see, currently I'm the managing director of a consulting firm. If I wouldn't have been a managing director, I would have been a director of a blockbuster production, managing an exceptionally brilliant crew and enjoying the proceeds of hard work, which I'm doing currently. I'm managing an exceptionally brilliant crew, but there it would be a movie world. Or maybe I would be in the sports arena. I'm an amateur boxer having competed at the school and college level. I'm also a national level arm wrestler and I represent Maharashtra. Currently, I'm the secretary of the District Arm Wrestling Association. So it either would have been world of movies or world of sports, either which way.
So, sir, what are your recent and long-term plans for your startup?
All right. I would not be giving you the entire blueprint that we have, but what I would do is I will share one short-term and one long-term goal with you. Short-term goal for us is to increase the recruitment budget each month for the next 6 months. One long-term goal that I would like to share with you is for customer service. We wish to achieve at least 95% positive customer feedback. What we are doing for it? Well, I'm very happy to tell you that we are rolling out the most exciting investment plan for our potential clients. I'll not be able to reveal the details here, but suffice to know that this investment plan that we are rolling out for our clients will be a game changer in the Asian consulting space. I am confident about it.
Okay. So, are you raising funds externally, or are you willing to raise in near future?
Yes, we would wish and we would look forward to raise external funds. It would be slightly ahead in the pipeline, say you could say 6 to 8 months from now. But definitely yes, and I would look forward to your team to help us do that.
Okay, so at last I would like to ask for your feedback for Startup Lane.
Startup Lanes, I think you guys are doing an excellent work. Keep it up. The way you have moved around looking for companies, firms and individuals who are really doing well in the space. Because I truly believe anyone who starts a company, it could be a startup, it could be a consulting firm, anyone who wishes to begin already has a brilliant idea. The only thing that they lack is either in terms of finances or either in terms of visibility. You guys are giving visibility, and many people would be grateful to you for this. You are not actually just giving them the visibility, you are also hand-holding these small startups to go onto the big stage. So I think keep up the good work, and fantastic. We need more people like you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. I would like to thank on the behalf of Startup Lanes for your great inspirational words and for your time as well. It was really nice talking.
Thank you, Ganeshwari. Thanks to you, Shishir, and your entire team at Startup Lanes. I look forward. Thank you so much.